Welcome, foolish mortals. I'll be your host, your ghost host.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. It's another day, it's another ColourPop, and in today's video, oh my god, I am so excited because ColourPop was so kind. I mean, like, so kind to send me their brand new Haunted Mansion collection. You guys know how much I love Disney. I worked there for 11 years. You guys know how much I absolutely love Disney. And when I came out with the Haunted Mansion collection, I was like, I have to have it. But they were so kind to send it to me. So if you guys want to see what this collection's all about, all the details, what type of looks I create, and is it worth it, well then definitely keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm not going to lie, right now a bunch of YouTubers are here in town. We are doing 4 days at Disney. I actually left the group early to come home and film this specifically because I wanted to get this up ASAP because I have been waiting for this collection to come in. So they're all still over at Hollywood having a great time. I'm here because I want to get this up. So let's go ahead and dive straight on into the ColourPop Haunted Mansion collection.
There's no turning back now. Of course, there's always my way.
Alright guys, so up first we have the Welcome Foolish Mortals. I'll be your host, your ghost host. If you guys cannot tell, I have done this ride my entire life, so I know this ride in and out. I can like literally repeat the whole ride verbatim for you guys because how much I love it. But we have the Welcome Foolish Mortals palette right here. This actually currently is sold out. It does retail for $24. Look at how gorgeous this is. First off, I absolutely appreciate the outside packaging. As a huge Disney lover and a lover of Halloween and a lover of the Haunted Mansion, I truly thought they hit the mark with the outside packaging. Now, this kind of has more of the California theme than it does the Orlando theme, because if you guys did not know, California Haunted Mansion and the Orlando Haunted Mansion, they're the same ride on the inside, but the outsides are completely different, because like the one over in LA actually gets decorated every year for Halloween, but like in the Nightmare Before Christmas theme. We don't have this here. Like, it's just normal Haunted Mansion. I wish I did it. It'd be so cool, but unfortunately I don't. So this is kind of definitely more reminiscence of the mansion that's over in California. Still really beautiful nonetheless. But here is the Welcome Foolish Mortals palette. Now, what I think is really cool is that on the inside, it says, "There's no turning back now." I love being in this room when the walls are actually stretching because it's so cool when they do the thunder and someone goes, "Ah!" and the body's just like hanging above you. It's hilarious because if kids are not expecting it, they scream, and it's always just a great time. But I love that they actually put that little detail on the inside of the package. That to me is absolutely everything. So this is the inside of the palette. You guys are going to have 15 beautiful shades in here. Now, I personally think this is a perfect like Halloween Haunted Mansion cool tone palette. Like, to me, it truly just hits the mark. I love every single color in here. It is Haunted Mansion. It is literally the merchandise. It is the ride. It is so, like, it's everything. I love it so much. I think they did such a good job with the outside packaging and the inside color story. I think they truly did hit the mark. Now you guys can see my palette. She's a little messy. We do have two pressed glitters in this palette. They're going to be found right here. There are the shades Ghost Host and Psychic Medium. Now I do want to let you guys know that ColourPop did reformulate their pressed glitters, I think like last year. I'm still not the biggest fan of it, and the only reason why is because pressed glitter, it's just, for me personally, I just find it to be a little bit of a pain to work with. Granted, it's better formula. It just still just gets everywhere. It gets messy, and I'm not the biggest fan of the pressed glitters, but I like there's only two versus the rest of the palette. But I will say overall, looking at the color scheme, I'm actually quite impressed with this. Very cool tone, Haunted Mansion vibes. I love the Beware. Like, if you guys have ever been to Disney or you guys have ever seen any Haunted Mansion merchandise, it's literally this. This is the merchandise. So freaking cool. Up next, we do have Madame Leota's. This is going to be their Glitterly Obsessed glitter gel. It does retail for $12, and this is actually glow in the dark, which I think is really fascinating. I don't think they've ever done like a glittery gel glow in the dark situation, but here we have it right here. Now, you guys know I am not the fan. I'm not a fan of the Glitterly Obsessed products. I somehow have it like on my body, on my shirt, on my face. I don't know how. All I did was swatch it in my hand. So it gets everywhere. So I don't really think will get much use out of this because the glitter gels in here, they're just like big pieces. They're really pretty. I feel like this is great if you want to use it for like glow in the dark, maybe do a little bit on the highlight. It's great for that purpose, but for like everyday, personally, I wouldn't get as much use out of it. But I will say I just love the glow in the dark factor. I will try to insert a clip of it glow in the dark so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I'm just not the biggest fan of the formula overall, just because for me it's just a little bit difficult to work with. It gets everywhere and it just like stays. It just never budges, which is great if you want to go to like a festival or rave. But if you're just putting it on for a video, you're like, ugh, come off, please. But I do think it's a really cool concept. I love the fact that it is glow in the dark. I think that's actually awesome. So up next we do have the Singing Buzz. If you guys don't know who these are the singing heads that are found inside the graveyard scene over in Haunted Mansion. Their song is so catchy. I love the talking heads. I love that like before, I love that they really redid it, and so now it's like all animated. It looks amazing. And I love that they put the 4 singing heads right here. So obviously we have 4 different colors. You guys can buy the entire thing for $32, or all the individual shades do retail for $9, and they are currently available if you guys do wish to pick them up. But up first we have this shade called Eyeing You right here. It's like a really beautiful Super Shock shadow. I absolutely love playing with the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. They are so beautiful, so creamy, so buttery, and they are just a lot of fun to play with. So this is the shade Eyeing You. Then we have the shade Creeping right here. Creeping is definitely more lighter, a little bit more transparent. Probably like be something you just add. It's like an inner corner brow bone highlight, maybe a little bit as a highlighter, but I feel like it just won't do too much to the lid compared to the other shadows that they have for the Super Shock shadow line. We have the beautiful Stare Down shade right here. And lastly, we have the beautiful shade called Frightful right there. So there are all 4 of these Super Shock shadows. Like I said, these ones are still available if you guys want to get your hands on them. I really do enjoy the ColourPop Super Shock shadow formula, especially because they can be used for the eyes as well as highlighters, but they are so creamy and buttery and they have such longevity to them. They're fantastic. Last but not least, they have the Hitchhiking Ghost as their lip set. So it's going to be 3 ultra matte lipsticks and 1 lip gloss. Now, ultra matte lip glosses and the lip gloss are going to be available separately. There was an entire set that retailed for $38, but those are currently sold out, and then everything else, like I said, is still available individually. They retail for $10 a piece. I think these are the cutest freaking thing ever. I love it. Up first, we actually do have this shade called Hitch a Ride. Now this one right here is like this beautiful plum like purple. At first I was like, ooh, I don't know how I would wear this, but I feel like that because of how rich the plum is, I think it's gonna be gorgeous for the holiday season, and this is gonna pair very nicely with a black lip. I'm really excited to play with this one. This one I think has caught my eye the most because it's very gorgeous, very like plummy, perfect for the Halloween season, and definitely perfect for this collection. Then we have the shade Beware. Not gonna lie, this shade right here, she's a little pale nude. She kind of makes me look ghostly. Kind of makes me look like I'm dead just a little bit. Not necessarily my color, but I'm sure I could use this somehow to like tap on to like maybe make these lip shades a little bit lighter. I'm not really sure how much use I'll get out of this one, but it is a really pretty color. Just not on me. Next we have a Graveyard Shift. This is gonna be the only gloss shade right here. Now it definitely has like a slight like purple tint to it, but it's like very light. You can wear this by itself, but it has just a sheer amount of purpleness to it. When I put it on my lips, it was just literally just like clear, but I feel like it does have a little tiny shift in the bottle. Lastly, we have the shade called Summon Spirits. Now this is almost like a black, but it's like a black brown. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and again, I think it complements this collection extremely well. So those are everything that came in the Haunted Mansion collection. This did retail for $99 for the entire set. Unfortunately, it is sold out right now. It does say you can email them to like get on the mailing list for it. I'm sure they might actually bring this back because of how popular it was. There's still some items that are individually available, but the sets right now are currently sold out because this is definitely a sought after collection, and I still just want to thank ColourPop for sending it my way because that was still so sweet. So let me get you guys zoomed on in. Let's play with this collection and I'll tell you guys what I think about it. Try to do like Haunted Mansion colors. So got this one shade called The Bride is like literally getting everywhere. Called Grand Ballroom right here. And we're gonna go that along. We're gonna go that along our crease. Sorry, it's been a very long day. Okay, so I love the Haunted Mansion. I have my whole entire life. And like I said, when I found out that ColourPop was going to send this to me, I got so unbelievably excited that I left the group today to come home and get this film because I just wanted to play with it so badly. Thank God they're all YouTubers, so they literally have a great understanding of it. So I didn't like, I feel bad, but like sometimes they're like, go, we'll see you later. So it was like my other like friends and family who don't do YouTube, they'd be like, wait, why? You know what I mean? So it was actually kind of nice that they were very sweet about it. But like I said, I've literally done this ride my whole life, and I got to watch it change as it refurbished. I got to watch it change with the years and change into a different ride and kind of get upgraded. And they have this like dinner package. I don't know if it's here. I don't think it's here. I think it's over at Disneyland, California, where you could actually dine at the Haunted Mansion. Now, it's really expensive to do. There's a long wait list to do it, but it's like a 5 or 6 course meal that you can have like literally in the ballroom over at I guess it's not called Magic. I guess it is it called Magic Kingdom there? I guess it could be called Magic Kingdom. I don't know. It's the coolest freaking thing, and I've always wanted to do it, and something that like if I ever had a chance to do it, I'm gonna. Endless hallways right here. Now I loved the original Haunted Mansion movie with Eddie Murphy, but I know they just recently redid it, and I have not seen it yet, but I really want to because like I said, I've always been obsessed with this ride. So I just want to see how well that second movie actually compares to the ride, because I feel like nothing beats it. And I can't tell you how many times I used to get stuck on that ride during the graveyard scene. I would just get stuck there for about an hour or so just because things break down. It's Disney, it happens. And I would just sit there in the graveyard, and it was like the perfect time to get broken down because you're just in the nice AC because it's so hot outside. The ride breaks down, and yeah, you're hearing the same damn song over and over and over again, or things just keep going boo. Like there's like this like little head that pops up behind a gravestone. It just pops up every time. And at first you're like, ooh, but then after staring at it for a good hour, it doesn't scare you anymore. But that's the one ride I'll never mind breaking down on just because it's always so much fun. Now I'm going to go into the shade called Hatbox right here. I love a good matte with shimmer. There's something about it that I just like gets me so excited. Like I said, I'm with a bunch of YouTubers right now. So I'm with like Angelica Nakefist, Heather Austin, Linda from Glitter Fallout, Rachel, Batty Bean, Teresa, Leah Janae, and we're all going to be doing all the Disney parks this whole week. And I at first was like, I wonder how this is going to be because I had only met a few of them. But it's actually been so much fun. And it just feels like very down to earth, and it's just kind of nice to have like a group of like a community of people who just like understand what you do, and they have just been the sweetest, and it's just been really cool kind of getting to know people outside of like YouTube and like being like, oh, like you can see like you guys have more than just YouTube as a common interest, and it's just really nice to kind of get to know people. I've been seriously such a good time. A lot of non-stop go. And it's a little tiring at times only because like it's just a lot of walking around in the Florida heat, and it can just be a lot. But honestly, we've been having such a good time. We are all vlogging it, just so you guys know. There are some who are better at vlogging than me. I feel like I suck at vlogging. It's just because I'm so busy like really getting to know the people that I keep forgetting to like actually do my job and vlog. It's because I'm just having way too much of a good time. But we all said like we would like share some footage because I keep, like I said, forgetting to vlog, and I feel so bad. Or if I do vlog, it's literally just for like 5 seconds, and I put my camera back down because I'm just in the middle of like telling a story or talking, and I'm not doing the best job at vlogging, but I'm trying to get better. I'm gonna take the shade called Hitchhikers right here. And we're gonna put that right next to that shade. This is so pretty. I love how it's just the one blue that matches the blue in the packaging. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna try to emulate the color that's on this packaging because it's just way too pretty not to. I'm gonna take the shade. I really want to use a shade called the Psychic Medium, but like I said, that's gonna be a pressed glitter section. Use the shade right here. This is called Have a Stretch. And I think it's going to match this really nicely. So we're just going to lay this right here. Do some Haunted Mansion colors. Yes. And I think I'm going to take like a white shade to do like in like the inner corner brow bone. But I just feel like this really just emulates the Haunted Mansion colors of like the gray, black, blue, and purple. Like to me, it just screams like Haunted Mansion. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up this eye. We're gonna come back to do like green on the lower lashes and do the inner corner brow bone. And then we're gonna do the lips. Maybe we'll try this as a highlight. Maybe we'll add it to the highlight, see the feel of it. But I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so I kind of messed up because I put foundation on my eye by accident. So she's messed up. So we're going to kind of cover it. We're going to go in with the Super Shock shadow called Creepin'. We're going to take this today because it is that light, like translucent shade. And we're going to just lightly fill that in right here as our brow bone highlight to try to hide that we accidentally messed up. Okay, so to finish off the look, we're going to go into the shade called Graveyard Stroll right here. I really have been having a good time playing this palette, and I will say there's a lot of kick up in playing this palette. So just a heads up, if you are playing with it, you might encounter a lot of fallout the same way that I have, but the shadows are really, really easy to work with and so freaking pretty and definitely like on point. I'm going to go into the shade called Ballroom Ghost right here. This really pretty, like almost like a green blue, and we're going to lightly just go along our waterline with that because I just want to utilize it. I'm trying to use as much shade as possible from this palette because it's just so freaking pretty, and I just feel like this is going to complement the lower lash line really, really nicely. Okay, so then I'm going to go back into the palette one more time, and we're going to go into the shade called The Bride. Here comes the bride. This is such a cute collection, guys. Oh my gosh, we're just gonna put that right here. This shade though has so much fallout. It's insane how much fallout this shade has. For highlight, I'm actually gonna go into the Michaela X Glam Light highlight. I'm gonna use the Madame Leota Glitterly Obsessed today. So we're gonna go into the shade called Blindin right here. It's like this green highlighter. Even though like we are doing kind of like a blue theme, I just feel like this green will be great for Madame Leota. So Madame Leota. So we're just going to put this green highlight right here. Go into the Glitterly Obsessed, the Madame Leota. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of these, but I just really want to use this. Let's see how well this looks on here. All right. Take it on my finger. Just going to kind of tap that. Whoa. All right, we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. She's a little intense, but we're going to go for it. Yep, we're going to go for it because I already went for it. So I don't have a choice. All right, so last but not least, we're going to go in with the lips. I'm actually going to throw on a black lip liner. I'm going to go into the ColourPop X Schnickery black lip liner, and then we're going to use one of the purple ones today because I feel like it's just going to be so pretty to like do like an ombre look. So let me just fill my lips in really fast. All right, now we're going to go into Hitch a Ride. And this is the final look. All right, guys, and this is the final look right here. What do we think? What do we think? Not gonna lie, I think it's kind of like really on par for the Haunted Mansion theme. Like when I look at my look, I definitely can see Haunted Mansion with this. I think it's so like spooky Halloween vibes, and I'm absolutely living for it. So up first, we do have the Welcome of Foolish Mortals palette. Like I said, this does retail for $24, and if you are a Haunted Mansion fan, if you're a Halloween fan, if you are a Disney fan, you're gonna absolutely love this palette. It is so freaking pretty. I love that it's cool tone. I love that it just matches the theme of the Haunted Mansion ride. I am literally so obsessed with this. I think ColourPop did such a wonderful job. I love the eye look that I did today. It's just such a fun palette to play with, and I'm just so happy. I really just love how this turned out. Overall, I just think they did such a great job with this palette. Even like the outside packaging, when it says there's no going back now, come on. This is like so nostalgic. I think ColourPop really did a great job at nailing the theme for this. Next, we had the 4 Singing Bust. I only used one for a brow bone highlight today, but I also really know how great ColourPop's Super Shock Shadow formula is. I have nothing bad to say about it. I do think the colors are really cute, definitely on par for the Haunted Mansion theme, and I think it's a really cute addition. I'm really glad they have this in here. I would have definitely bought it. If I didn't get this in PR, I would have 100% bought these because I love them. They're so much fun to play with. Then we have the 4 Hitchhiking Ghost. Honestly, these are so cute. I'm going to keep the packaging just because I love the Hitchhiking Ghost on here. Again, I thought they did a great job at kind of capturing the essence of the ride. I love the names. I love the Hitchhiking Ghost on here. And I am wearing the shade Hitch a Ride. And honestly, this is my first time really kind of just playing with their ultra matte shade. This is extremely comfortable. It's not sticky. It's not drying down, making me feel like I have a hair dust or butthole. I generally am enjoying this collection, but you definitely have to let it dry down because at first it was not drying down. I was like, this is smearing, but honestly it's drying down really nicely and just feels super comfortable on the lip, and I definitely can see myself playing with this color particularly all season long. It's a really pretty color scheme they came out with. I love the dark essence. I love the dark lips. I just think they're so gorgeous for the Halloween season. It's getting me so excited, and again, ColourPop really nailed it with this one. And last but not least, we do have their Glitterly Obsessed glitter gel right here. This is Madame Leota. This is the one one thing that I personally would pass on. I would have skipped getting this in the collection, only because I'm just not a big fan of the Glitterly Obsessed gels. I never have been. They're just a pain for me to work with. I don't even know if I really use this right on my face, and I'm sure it's going to be a pain to take off. I do love the fact that it's a glow-in-the-dark glitter gel, but I'm just not a fan of this. I never have been. I never get a use out of them. So personally, if you're going to skip anything from this collection, I could highly recommend skipping this. But if these are one of the things you love, then definitely get it. It's so much for the price point. It's $12. This much product in here, I think it's worth it for that. But personally, I just know I'm never going to get a use out of it. I just want to try it today, see how well it blends with this highlight, and not for me personally, but overall this collection retails for $99, and if I would have paid for it, I would have been so happy. I think ColourPop did such a great job on their Haunted Mansion collection. You guys know how much I love it when they do Disney themes. You know, they just do such a great job at capturing the essence of that theme, and I just think they did so good. It's gonna be so excited for the spooky season, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So ColourPop, thank you guys so much for sending this to me. I'll make sure I link the collection down below. Like I said, a lot of it is sold out, but they do have an email list. They'll probably end up bringing it back if there's a big demand for it, the same way they did for the Hocus Pocus collection. I really hope they bring it back because I think this is definitely well worth it. So yeah, guys, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, so I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's Art for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.